All right, buckle up. Today we're taking a deep dive into, well, a truly fascinating adaptation that's already got everyone talking. The Murderbot TV series on Apple TV Plus One.
Yeah, it really has.
If you've been yearning to see that witty commentary, those existential musings, and a rogue security android who just wants to binge watch galactic TV brought to life, then you are definitely in for a treat.
Absolutely.
We've gathered a stack of sources from deep production insights to critical reviews and detailed thematic analyses to help us really unpack this sci-fi sensation. Our mission is to distill the most important nuggets of knowledge from these sources, explore exactly how this acclaimed series translates Martha Wells's beloved novellas to the screen, and understand, why it's resonating so powerfully with audiences.
And what's truly fascinating here, I think, is the delicate balance the series strikes. It weaves together engaging sci-fi storytelling with these really profound questions about identity and autonomy.
Right.
We're going to explore the journey of Murderbot, an android that famously gained free will after hacking its control module, and how the show navigates themes of self-discovery and, well, the complex dance of human-AI interaction. This deep dive will hopefully give you a shortcut to understanding the nuances of this adaptation, from its impressive visual effects to its sharp social commentary.
Okay, so let's jump right into how they actually brought this world to life. It's one thing to have a great story, but to truly immerse us in Murderbot's world, the visuals and production quality had to be, well, spot on. What impressed you most about the production quality, and what went into making it so visually compelling?
Apple TV Plus has clearly doubled down on its commitment to high-quality sci-fi, and Murderbot is like a real testament to that.
Yeah.
The production employs a sophisticated blend of practical effects and cutting-edge digital techniques. Think dynamic camera work that really puts you in the action. And a meticulously curated color palette that effectively shifts between those brooding internal moments and the broader, often chaotic external world. It mirrors Murderbot's own internal struggles,
And it's not just about the visuals, is it? The creative team behind the scenes is stacked. Alexander Skarsgård is more than just the voice of our favorite security unit.
Oh, definitely not.
What does his involvement, and that of others, signal about their approach to this adaptation?
It's a huge tell, honestly. Skarsgård not only voices the titular character, which is already a coup, but also serves as an executive producer.
Right.
This isn't just a vanity credit. His hands-on involvement strongly suggests a deep commitment to preserving Murderbot's unique voice and internal world, which, let's face it, is a challenge many adaptations struggle with.
Totally.
Plus, having the sibling duo Chris and Paul Weitz on board, known for their ability to merge humor with emotional depth, well, that just reinforces that ambitious creative vision.
That level of direct involvement from the lead actor and seasoned creators is a good sign, especially for fans of the books. But how involved was Martha Wells herself, the original author? Retaining that unique tone of her novellas, particularly Murderbot's internal monologue, seems absolutely crucial.
You've hit on a crucial point there. Martha Wells' active involvement as a consulting producer was arguably the key factor in reassuring the fan base.
Okay.
This collaboration directly helps navigate potential deviations from the source material and promotes a faithful adaptation that resonates with longtime readers. It's a clear commitment, I think, to honoring the essence of the novellas while still expanding the universe for the screen.
Which builds trust, right?
Exactly. And it was vital for establishing that trust with such a loyal and, frankly, discerning fan base. They know their stuff.
Given all that meticulous planning, where did they physically bring this futuristic world to life? The locations.
So filming took place between May and June 2024, primarily in Toronto and other parts of Ontario, Canada. They really capitalized on the diverse landscapes there to create those futuristic, sometimes quite alien settings. The production design was helmed by Sue Chan, whose expertise in creating truly alien yet believable worlds added immense depth and authenticity. She seamlessly integrated practical effects with advanced CGI, making Murderbot and its often hostile world feel both mechanically precise and surprisingly relatable.
And for those of you who have now been completely hooked by the series, the way they rolled it out was quite engaging, wasn't it? Was the release strategy as meticulously planned as the production design?
Oh, indeed. The series premiered with the first 2 episodes on May 16th, 2025, which gave viewers a substantial initial taste.
Okay.
Then they switched to weekly installments. This approach was very deliberate, designed to sustain viewer engagement and encourage ongoing discussion as the season unfolded.
Keep the buzz going.
Exactly, positioning it as a consistent talking point in contemporary sci-fi.
So we know the show has aired. and many of you have probably already binged it. What's the core narrative journey you can expect to follow if you're just starting or maybe reflecting on what you've seen?
Well, the central plot, of course, revolves around Murderbot, this security android grappling with its newfound autonomy after hacking its control module.
Right, the famous hack?
Yeah, it's this incredible blend of sci-fi action and dark comedy as Murderbot tries to figure out its place in the universe, often reluctantly interacting with humans and other AIs.
The books are so defined by Murderbot's singular internal voice. It's almost everything. When adapting for Season 1, how did the showrunners manage to capture that essence on screen without it feeling like a constant monologue? What creative choices really stand out there?
That was the tightrope walk, right? All Systems Red is told almost entirely from Murderbot's first-person perspective, with very little dialogue, really, from other characters.
Very internal.
Very. The show, however, cleverly opens up the perspective to the human survey team, allowing you to engage with each supporting character more directly. This adds visual layers to the narrative, which you need for TV.
Makes sense.
But crucially, they worked hard to intersperse Murderbot's signature dry, sarcastic humor through its narration and subtle visual cues, ensuring that internal voice still lands powerfully amidst the more traditional scenes.
That approach of balancing the survey team's views sounds like a smart move for screen adaptation. Did you find any sources that suggested this creative choice generated any early buzz or even some apprehension among purist fans?
Oh, absolutely. There was some initial apprehension among fans about how that shift in perspective would feel, would it dilute Murderbot?
Right.
But the early positive reviews and, crucially, Wells's involvement really helped assuage those concerns for many.
And what about what's coming next? What have audiences already seen, perhaps, or what can we anticipate in subsequent releases?
Well, the upcoming Season 2 is set to delve deeper into Murderbot's mysterious past, specifically a traumatic event at a mining site called Ravi-Hyrule.
Oh, okay, Ravi-Hyrule?
Exactly. Haunted by these fragmented memories, Murderbot partners with a new AI character, Art Assessment Robin's Transport, to uncover the truth.
RAE. Love art.
Me too. So you can expect a continued, maybe even deeper, exploration of self-discovery and personal growth, maintaining that character-driven storytelling the fans love. The plot might even cleverly incorporate elements from other novellas like Rogue Protocol and Exit Strategy to expand the narrative even further.
So more layers.
More layers, more humor, definitely more emotional depth, and of course, exhilarating sci-fi action sequences.
Now that Murderbot has aired its first season, and we've all had a chance to see it, what's been the general verdict? How has it been received, both by the critics and, perhaps more importantly, by that passionate fan base?
The show has indeed garnered significant attention, and it's interesting because it's received a mix of reactions, which kind of highlights that core tension in adaptations, doesn't it?
Always does.
Critically, though, it's been a massive success. Achieved an impressive 96% approval rating on Rotten Tomatoes from 71 critics.
Wow, 96%.
Yeah. They've really highlighted its successful blending of dry humor, high action sequences, and those philosophical undertones, praising its balance of, spectacle and intimacy.
That's a huge critical win. But what about the fans? The ones who've lived with Murderbot in their heads for years. Were they as enthusiastic, or did they have more nuanced reactions?
Fan reception shows more of a cautious optimism, which is pretty typical for beloved book adaptations, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
While many readers are genuinely thrilled to see their introspective antihero on screen, some have voiced hesitance regarding perceived changes in tone or maybe the pacing. Discussions on platforms like Reddit, for instance, reveal this desire among fans to reconcile their long-held expectations with the show's interpretation.
The version in their head versus the version on screen.
Exactly. This really underscores that central tension in adaptations. How do you balance fidelity to the source material with the inherent demands and, let's be honest, opportunities of a new medium like television?
So even with those slight fan hesitations, what do the numbers and general sentiment suggest about the show's ongoing success and its place in the sci-fi landscape now?
Well, the continued involvement of Martha Wells as a consulting producer has generally been met with approval. Fans anticipate it will help retain the beloved tone moving forward, which is key. And that weekly release strategy we discussed earlier, it really did its job, helping to build anticipation and encourage sustained discussion across the fandom. All in all, the show is certainly positioning itself as a significant focal point in contemporary sci-fi television, balancing that critical acclaim with dedicated fan engagement.
Beyond the fantastic action and the dry humor, which is great, Murderbot is consistently praised for its layers of meaning. What are some of the profound themes it explores that you might find yourself contemplating long after the credits roll?
Oh, it goes deep. The series delves deeply into themes of identity and autonomy, raising these fundamental questions about what it truly means to be a conscious being.
Yeah.
It beautifully contemplates the complexities of existence for an artificial intelligence, grappling with its identity after being created solely for servitude. And this resonates so deeply with contemporary discussions on the nature of sentience, the rights of non-human entities.
Even things like corporate personhood.
Exactly. Corporate personhood, the commodification of life in our own society, it touches on all of that.
And it manages to tackle such heavy ideas without ever feeling like a lecture, which I find truly remarkable. How does it manage to pull that off so seamlessly?
That raises an important question about storytelling itself, doesn't it? The show maintains this remarkably witty humor, particularly through Murderbot's dry, sarcastic commentary on its own often absurd predicament. This clever juxtaposition of humor with existential musings creates an incredibly engaging experience. It allows you to ponder profound concepts while being thoroughly entertained. It's not just a spoonful of sugar making the medicine go down. The humor is integral to how the show delivers its deeper messages.
The show also uses its futuristic setting to hold a mirror up to our own society, doesn't it? Feels like there are subtle critiques woven throughout.
Definitely. If we connect this to the bigger picture, Murderbot offers some sharp, if subtle, commentary on modern societal issues, particularly things like overconsumption and our reliance on escapism through entertainment.
Murderbot's media obsession.
Exactly. Murderbot's own obsession with galactic television, its comfort shows like Sanctuary Moon, serves as a fantastic tongue-in-cheek critique of contemporary distractions. It prompts you, the viewer, to consider your own consumption habits and maybe the nature of your reality.
Yeah.
It subtly suggests that even with advanced technology and seemingly endless choices, human and artificial struggles persist, and sometimes, yeah, all we want is to zone out with a good show.
And finally, a really important aspect. The series is being celebrated for its representation and diversity. What can viewers expect to see in that regard? What does it do well there?
This is a big one. The series has been widely praised for its diverse cast and its thoughtful, authentic representation of various identities, including significant LGBTQ+ themes woven in naturally. Characters are portrayed genuinely, emphasizing a future where diversity is simply normalized, not tokenized or made a big plot point. The narrative subtly incorporates aspects of neurodiversity and queerness, enriching character understanding without making it the central focus. And notably, the protagonist, Murderbot itself, is portrayed as asexual and agender, which challenges traditional norms and fosters really important dialogues around identity in speculative fiction in a very organic way.
What an incredible deep dive. From a meticulous production and that careful balance of adaptation versus expansion to its insightful social commentary and, groundbreaking representation, Murderbot truly is a standout series.
It really is.
It's not just a fun sci-fi adventure. It's a mirror reflecting our own complex relationship with identity, freedom, and perhaps the endless scroll of our screens.
And that's the real power of doing this kind of deep dive, isn't it? Understanding how a series like Murderbot can be both profoundly entertaining and deeply thought-provoking. It challenges us to reconsider what defines consciousness and personhood in a world increasingly shaped by technology and information.
So as you reflect on Murderbot's journey to self-discovery and autonomy, here's a provocative thought for you. In a world where algorithms increasingly shape our choices and digital identities, how much of our own free will is truly our own? And what are the control modules we might need to hack in our own lives to truly gain autonomy? Something to ponder until our next deep dive.